So today I'm exactly 2 weeks over, and I've had a bad day today. Physically uncomfortable, no real crampy stuff, but just feeling really bored. I've been in the house now for nearly a week and haven't left the house. And the midwife came at about 4 o'clock and said, did I want to have a sweep done? And I thought I'd give it a go. Even though I said before that I wasn't going to do that, I thought, well, I'd give it a go. That was fine, and it didn't hurt or anything, and she said everything looked really good. You know, like it was, you know, all ready to go and it wouldn't take long. And she said she could feel his head and feel his hair, so it's really nice to think he's got some hair, he's got some hair. She said, oh, she didn't know how much hair he had, it might only be a little bit, but it made it a bit more real somehow.
No one needed him to look around everything. So we've got some face cloths.
As the big day draws closer, George has come to familiarise herself with the layout of the house and to find out where all the essential pieces of kit are for the birth. She also gives some practical suggestions.
We could make the bed up and we could then put a sheet over it, like a plastic sheet, and then we could make another bed up on top of it. So after you've had the baby, it's kind of like changing room, sort of, you just go, and it's all gorgeously made up for you.
That was lovely last time. I remember getting into my bed.
Getting into bed.
That was really fantastic.
Lovely, isn't it?
With every effort being made to prepare for the birth, all that's expected now is for the baby to decide it's time to be born. This can prove frustrating.
It's quite a long haul this last few weeks. A day is not like a normal day in everyday life because you're so tired and uncomfortable, aren't you? So anything I get before 3 weeks over will be a bonus. That's the way I'm looking at it. That will be good. I am now 17 days over, so that's beaten my record because I had 2 of the girls in the morning of day 17. Everything apparently is ready to go, and the midwife said, oh, I could stretch you to 4 centimetres. And I thought, well, that's great. Could stretch me a little bit more and he could fall out, couldn't he? I had lots of contractions last night. By the time I decided to time them, they were coming about every 5 minutes. I phoned George, my doula, and she came over about 4:30. Between me phoning her and her coming, it stopped. It completely stopped. Really, really annoying. So anyway, I'm going up to hospital now, just for another monitor, and I'll get them to have another prod and poke around and see if anything's happened at all. But maybe doing that will help to get things going again. It's such a lovely day. It'd be really nice if the baby were born today. This would be my granny's 99th birthday. And I know my dad would really like it.
Well, the wait is finally over as Emma goes into labour. Having gone 18 days past her due date, the baby is now on its way.
Oh, I can't do this.
But how will her labour proceed? Find out after the... It's 1 p.m. and Emma is having contractions. Doula George and midwife Pat are with her. Emma had called George earlier in the morning when the contractions were coming every 5 minutes, but then they stopped. It now seems that they've slowed down again and her waters have not broken yet. The baby is also lying in an awkward position, not ideal for an easy birth.
I think it just needs to rotate. Once it rotates, that head's going to come down. At the moment it's sort of like that. It's just looking at your left hip. And so it's not totally well done against that cervix, which is good while your water's intact. It does make it.
So what's going to make him turn around then?
Just the contractions pushing down. It just sort of makes them swivel.
Yeah.
It's now 2 p.m. and midwife Pat goes off to make some house calls with a plan to come back soon if anything changes. George massages Emma during her contractions.
Let your shoulders go under.
George encourages her to change her positions.
What we're trying to do is create some movement for the baby to move, so it would make sense that you experience different sensations in different places. Do you fancy trying different things, or?
Yeah, no, I do. I don't mind. It just seems to be every time I move, I have another contraction.
I believe that's what you requested, wasn't it, Miss?
Yes, I think so.
I mean, I know they're going to get a lot worse, but I don't feel. I mean, I'd rather not have to do this, but I don't feel quite as terrified as I did last time. Good. It's because it's daytime. I'm sure it's helping.
Emma tries different positions in a bid to move the labour along.
So you're squashing it with
Yeah.
the right leg, basically.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. You know, restricting any movement on that
being
side
restricted.
and forcing him,
Encouraging
him to go either spaces.
With her contractions getting stronger, George uses the hypnobirthing technique which they've been practicing to help Emma deal with the pain.
Breathe into it. 3, 2, 1. Relax.
It's now 2:30 p.m. and the labour's stepped up a pace. With another change of position, Emma finds great comfort leaning over the chest of drawers. The contractions are even stronger.
Stop seriously hurt me now.
Yeah. Well, it's great news. It sounds like your baby's thinking about coming on down, doesn't it? It'd be lovely to see your baby today.
Emma can feel that the baby is getting nearer as she moves towards the edge of the bed.
I mean, it's good. I can feel the pressure is getting worse and worse and
The
worse.
pressure is getting better and
what you know, it's
stronger. I do.
getting
Stronger.
Yeah.
Good. Great. And your walking's getting a bit more like you've got a coconut sort of,
Yeah, I
you know.
feel like